Third dose booster shots are beginning to ramp up across the country. In Ontario, those aged 50 and over can get their boosters starting December 13th. That will bring the number eligible for third doses to more than 5 million.
We want to be able to provide the third doses in a timely fashion before the immunity fades, especially as we're seeing an increase in cases related to Delta and the potential threat of Omicron to our communities as well.
Federal guidance is expected to be updated soon. Several provinces are adhering to the National Advisory Committee's October recommendations to offer boosters to anyone 70 or older, along with vulnerable groups. Saskatchewan and New Brunswick offered a 65 plus. Others are now jumping well ahead. Ontario at 50 and over by mid-December, and Alberta will join Manitoba with boosters for anyone over 18 beginning on Monday.
Given the fact that increased transmission risk in the winter months is lining up with some waning vaccine effectiveness against infection over time, the current evidence supports expanding booster doses to add an additional layer of protection.
Quebec is not ready to offer third doses to people under 70. The Premier says he's sticking with current public health guidelines.
If they change their mind, I'll change the way we proceed. But right now we say it's necessary only for people over 70 years old.
What public health officials don't know yet is whether current vaccines can hold off the Omicron variant.
Where Omicron fits into this is yet to be determined.
Infectious disease specialists expect some protection, but the real reason for boosters now is to protect against Delta, which accounts for the vast majority of COVID cases in Canada and will continue to be dominant for weeks to come.
We know that antibodies wane over time, and by boosting people's immune responses to get those antibody levels back up is another measure to keep people safe from developing severe infection.
Back in Ontario, they're vaccinating children along with offering flu vaccines. And the Chief Medical Officer of Health says there's also time for Canadians to get COVID boosters before winter and the Omicron variant arrive in full force. Eric Sorensen, Global News, Toronto.